has a chance just to touch it, you already see and know the difference. Because you know what a young girl and a woman is experiencing. Now, as men, just being honest, we were ignorant to what you guys were. Come on guys, let's be honest. You know that time of month, you just watching the clock, like, girl, hurry up when it's going to be over. That's all you want to know. You know, go away, come back when it's done, so we can talk again. Because we were ignorant to what your bodies were going through, what you were feeling. And when I really got educated about this, I had to go home and apologize to my wife and my kids. Because as a man now, my heart went out to them because we just don't know. We have no idea of the silent suffering that these young girls and these women in our lives are going through. And as a man, I'm not a man that likes to harp on challenges. I want to be a part of the solution. And I really know, I don't feel, I know this is a solution for a lot of issues that those women that surrounding us, our grandkids, our nieces and our daughters and wives and individuals that we love are going through. The medical advisory board that we consulted, they've shared with us that the average young girl or woman, gives off anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters at a time while they're on their cycles. Now, here's what I'm about to say, and that's 50 milliliters for anybody that want to check. I want to say this, ladies, we're not going to get into debate. We already know some women are heavier than others, right? But what we're saying is, this is the average, 15 to 50 milliliters that's going to take place during that time throughout the day that a woman has on her cycle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place these 50 milliliters here on the pad right now. I want you guys to understand, when I was seeing all this all was still strange to me. I'm like, man, these guys are pouring water on the pad. Man, what are they doing? Where are they going with this? But this is a big part of the issue that the women in our lives are facing. You ready for this? It's the fact that they're women. That simplicity is what's causing a lot of the unnecessary challenges that they're dealing with. For example, a lot of yeast infections, a lot of urinary tract infections, a lot of these things can be avoided, right? Because when you have a female's body, 98.7 degrees by nature, 98.6, 98.7 degrees by nature, right? Now you bring in bacteria, you have moisture. That's a recipe for disaster. This is what's causing the yeast. It's the heat and all of these things down there, and now it's all closed in and it's going back to that female's body, causing issues that can be avoided. But then it goes to get into the danger zone in some cases when now you start talking about women being challenged with ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, and even breast cancer. Now, I'm not saying that our product mitigates anything, but what we're saying is when you start looking at miscarriages and all these things, a lot of the toxins is the cause. That's what we want you to understand. So we're saying anything that can help detoxify your body or cut that down, you should want to know. You should want to know, because many of us in here may have had wives or daughters or granddaughters that lost children. Possibly could have been avoided if you only knew some of the things that we're finding that a lot of women are also uneducated about. Our product has 4 variations to it of the technology you're about to see. Okay? It's 4 variations of the product. We have it in a panty liner format. We have it in a moderate flow. We have it in a heavy flow and a super heavy flow that we formulated with this same particular technology. How many milliliters did I pour on the pad? Y'all remember? I'm seeing if y'all paying attention now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this red napkin. I'm going to put it here. Would y'all agree that I'm putting some pressure on this napkin? Nobody has a problem with thinking he's not really pressing. You ready? And when I saw this, I knew we had a game changer. When I saw this, I said it's game over. It is game over for women. Because ladies, my instincts were right. Miss Carolyn, I knew at the time I hadn't talked to one woman when I saw this. But here's what my instincts told me. You just showed me something that would help them be comfortable and dry. What woman wouldn't want that? Now I'm a man and I knew that. I'm serious. being in Jamaica, Trinidad, all over the United States, rich, poor, black, white, Muslim, Christian, Jew. That's the common bond all of human have. The fact that you do anything, be comfortable, and drive during the time of life. Period. That right there said it all to me, and I knew universally we had a winner. So when Mr. Hayward just got up here, he was talking about our vision. People don't understand that our vision stimulates from the fact that we're not in the sales industry. Most people think you have to sell this. You don't. This is a necessity. Because I just don't know a woman that don't want to be comfortable and drive. A young girl don't want to be healthy. An older woman that don't want to be healthy. Even some of your panty liners that you're using is still a part of the challenges that many of you guys are facing. Those that are past this phase of their lives. Right? So it's important that you know this. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this cup of water here. I'm going to fill it up halfway. Right? Now I'm going to take our absorbency system that's inside of the actual product here. I'm going to take our absorbency system. I want you to see this. Most demonstrations or commercials you see, they'll tell you, don't try this at home. Well, I want you to try this at home with your pad. And I want you to see if you can remotely get the same result. So literally, I'm going to take the absorbency system that's inside of our product, and I'm going to drop it right here in this cup of water that's halfway full. Remember, we just poured 50 milliliters on it, am I correct?
Right.
Now, here's what I want you to see. Don't be deep on me, South Carolina. I want you to go deep. I want you to just tell me, what do you notice or what do you see with the outer layer of our absorbency system?
Holes. Yeah, holes in it.
Now, they know the answers to the test, but that's the answer. It has holes in it. If you look at the exterior of our product, it also has microfiber holes in it. Do anybody know why?
Read here.
Brother said in the back. Breathability. See, here's a big part of the issue, and here's the game that many of these companies out there with these sanitary napkins and tampons know. By there being no breathability, your daughter, your granddaughter, your wife, your niece, their body is taking the brunt of all that heat, all that bacteria, all these different challenges. So it's a matter of time before that woman is going to have a challenge. Damon, how do you know this to be true? Let me show you why. What many of you guys don't know, or people don't pay attention to, Pastor, is the fact that many of the companies that own the sanitary napkins and the tampons, guess what else they own and also heavily invested in? The medication.
Tell the truth.
So now it's a racket, it's a cycle. So now you being healthy is not profitable. Because now you cut off our other stream of income, which is also billions and billions, tens of billions and hundreds of billions of dollars that's coming in every single year. See, now what we're doing is circumventing that because we're saying, no, we don't want you to be unhealthy. We don't want you to have to cramp unnecessarily. We don't want you to have to bleed unnecessarily. Actually, I was in a meeting yesterday with 3 doctors, and as we were sitting down, they were so blown away by the product, the technology. I mean, they bought like several $100s worth of product on the spot, right? They were just blown away by what they were looking at. But here's what they said. They said something I never thought about. They said, you got to realize, Damon, women are not bleeding every month. They're hemorrhaging.
That's right.
That's not natural. You're not supposed to bleed that much. But they've been taught to believe, oh, this is how my cycle is supposed to go. Because you've been trained for that particular mindset. Now, I poured 50 milliliters on the bag. There was barely anything on the napkin. I took a cup of water that was halfway full. I put our absorbency system and tried it inside the cup of water. The question I'm asking now is, what happened to the water? the 50 milliliters, but I want to do something different. I want you to touch that, young lady. You notice that it's cool? For our newcomers, take one for the team, fellas. I want you to notice that it's cool. You know why it's cool? Because women, when they're on their cycles, their body is running hot. It's running hotter than normal. So now the product is also designed to cool you off. So basically, you have a little air conditioner down there while you're on your cycle with no electric bill. This is where the testimonies where women are amazed at the product. But hold on, we're still not done. This brother sitting back like, hold on, man. What you got here? Well, I'm about to go a little further. He gonna fall out of the chair when he about to see now.
Right.
Before we wrap up, you got to see this part. Guys, we have Nobel Prized material infused into our sanitary napkins in addition to what you just saw. That material is called graphene. I want you to do your own independent research on graphene. We already know some of you guys, you're going to be super deep. Graphene, what do the doctors have to say? And I'm looking at the research. Let me share something with you. I'm very efficient in my conversations. So I'm very efficient. I don't do a lot of back and forth, Brother Leroy. Let me tell you why. Tell me this about it. Tell me this. And this was doctors I've been talking to. I've talked to doctors. There's not a doctor I met that knew what this was. I haven't met one yet. One that knew what this was. But obviously now, you get a little old guy like me walking into a doctor's office and they can't believe this guy's educating them about something they didn't know exists. But a lot of times, immediately people think, I'm going to go run to my doctor and see what they have to say, which is no problem. We want you to. But here's where I'm about to go with it. Whatever it is your doctors say, it can't trump the fact that the two gentlemen that discovered graphene, they won the Nobel Prize. So now, did your doctor win the Nobel Prize? The point I'm making to you is that whenever someone wins the Nobel Prize, they only give it to individuals who's furthering humanity in a positive way. Dr. Martin Luther King won the Nobel Prize for peace. So you have to be outstanding on what you brought is going to actually change the world. And that's what these guys have done. Guys, I went to a summit in Washington, D.C. And in terms of graphene, it blew me away for what these people are about to do with this. Guys, we actually saw the water filters. That's now going to probably be in cities all over the world because now graphene is going to be purifying water. I saw the water bottles. I saw them to where now it won't be no more plastic. It's graphene designed water bottles that's literally constantly killing the bacteria of any water that tries to grow because bacteria can't coexist with graphene. It is a 99.9% bacteria killer. Graphene has little blades on the end of the atom of graphene, right? Little flakes. So anytime a bacteria atom makes its way in the same vicinity as a graphene atom, it splices it in half. And right now, literally, they're having it where salt water from the ocean being ran through a graphene filter is coming out where it's drinkable.
Guys,
listen to me. I was like, what's the book? I'm serious. Do your research. We got articles on it. I'm showing you where it's going, being there. Now the question may come, well, what is the benefit of having graphene inside of a sanitary napkin? I'm glad you asked. First of all, before I tell you the benefits, I got to tell you this. While we were there at this event, right, it probably had 150 people there. I don't have to tell y'all, we were the only African Americans there. I don't have to tell you that, right? But here's the mind-blowing part. Out of those 150 people, probably less than 25% of the room was from the United States. The majority was from places all over the world, especially the UK, because the UK is dominating the graphene movement, right? But here's what I want you to hear. The benefits of having graphene inside of a sanitary napkin are just talked about one of them. 99.9% bacteria. It helps with inflammation. It helps remove the smell, the aroma. It helps with fatigue. It helps with your metabolism. Ladies, it helps with hormone secretion. These are all the benefits of having it infused into a sanitary napkin. Now, the main benefit I'm about to demonstrate about graphene before we wrap this up is the fact that graphene contains what's called vibrational energy. I want you to hear this, meaning it's always alive. Right? It's always alive. Right now, they're looking to come out with graphene paint. Where now, once you put the paint on the wall, there will be no needs for lights. Because when you walk in, the room illuminates. When you walk out, it goes down. Samsung right now is going to be coming out with a graphene-infused charger. Right? No plugs, no wires. You sit your phone on the charger, within 5 minutes, your phone is fully charged. If nothing is happening with graphene, here's the big question I want to ask you. Well, why is IBM leading all the patents in the United States on anything you can think of graphene? Bill Gates has now entered the graphene arena. It's getting serious, guys, in terms of this, but now we are leading the cause. Let me tell you what's so amazing about what we're doing and why they're so impressed with us. They're waiting to do an article on us. I've been holding them off. Let me tell you why. Because I don't want a rush of sales to come in too fast. I'm just being honest with you. But let me tell you what's going on right now. We are literally the gateway to the world for all of these individuals who graphene. This company right now, even in this little small room in South Carolina, that you're thinking, you know, it's small, this is not going anywhere. We're the gateway to the world right now for graphene. Graphene right now is being done on so many high levels to where the average person won't ever get in these arenas and don't even know it exists. For example, the meetings we were sitting in was with Ford Motor Company. Do y'all know that graphene right now is inside the new Mustangs for Ford? They were there at the event. The Department of Defense is using graphene. NASA is using graphene on the spaceships. Right now, currently. There's all type of experiments going on right under our nose, but we just don't know about that world. So now, Senator Lott and Senator Wicker were blown away when they're saying, Devon, hold on, you got graphene in a sanitary napkin? But they couldn't believe how we dumbed it down to such a common use of the product, and that's what's making us so unique and so special and setting the world on fire. Now, here we go. Here's the strip that's infused inside of our jewel sanitary napkins. We'll do something here. Touch this for me. You alright, brother? Nothing wrong with you, right? You okay, my brother? No electricity? You're not shocked? Nobody has to go to the ambulance? No, nobody's dead? I'm asking you this for a reason. Okay? I want you to see this. I'm going to put it right here. So everybody touched it. A few people in the room touched it. Yeah. I'm going to take this 7-watt light bulb here. This is a very low wattage light bulb. Wherever it senses energy, it's going to illuminate. Literally, your body can illuminate this light bulb. You run fast enough, start rubbing your hands with it, you will trigger it. Because it senses energy, wherever it senses it. Right? This is not like a 40-watt or a 60-watt light bulb that's in your home. 7 watt, very low wattage, very low energy to illuminate this light bulb. Wherever it senses energy, it will illuminate. Now, here's the question you cannot ask me right now. You can't say to me, but would it shock me? You just touched it. I set y'all up and you didn't even know it. You can't ask me that. So in other words, when I'm showing you the power of graphene and the demonstration of it, here's what I want you to understand. Most people automatically assume when they see the lighting of the light bulb, they automatically think energy only comes from electricity. No, guys. Energy comes from windmills. Energy comes from dams by the river. That's all energy sources. Energy comes from your body. So now, once again, you've been programmed to think anything that you see where energy is at is electricity. It's not. And that's the power of what graphene offers and why it's known as the now wonder material. Graphene is 200 times stronger than steel. The atom of graphene. It's mind-blowing of it, and I would pray that many of you guys read these books, educate yourselves about it and how it's going to revolutionize the world. Now, in closing, before I open up the floor for any Q&A, here's what I'm about to say to you guys. Guys, our product, we have individuals here that have the product on hand for purchase. Most people ask me, Demond, why you don't do no hard